There may be... Oh, no. There we go. We're fine. Okay, I thought perhaps there was something wrong with Twitch, but there isn't. Okay, getting on Big Me. So, hello. Like I mentioned in Discord, which is where I will usually put updates if these things need be. I had the doctor this morning, and he increased my medication and said some things that I'm still trying to cope with. What the heck is that? Oh, cat hair. I live on cat hair. Or it lives on me, rather. So, you know, plus I have some things on my mind which you guys will probably hear about eventually that has nothing to do with me, but mainly it's just me trying to cope with, man, there's something about going to a doctor that no matter what they say to you, it's possible to take it away that perhaps they didn't mean. You know, like, if they suggest that you exercise or eat better or something like that, it's really easy to take it as if it's your fault that you have whatever disease you have because you weren't eating right or dieting or exercising or something like that. But it's so easy to fall into that trap of negative thinking about it when, if you take a few steps back, sometimes you can look at it logically and say, this is what this person was saying, this is what they meant by it. I just need to divorce my emotion, my defensive emotions out of it, and realize that it has nothing to do with that, right? Ugh, life is hard. It did knock me for a loop, though. I ended up going to sleep. Yes, I know I'm overweight. It's no big shock. But my disease isn't because of my weight. And I had it before I was this big. But I guess it would be the healthy thing to do, would be to try harder. But it's an exceedingly difficult thing to do even for completely healthy people. Alright, so what I wanted to do was look at some houses today that I have saved. I was going to do EU, but then I thought about it. I think I'll do NA instead because I believe that, whoa, 499 days. Jesus. Clicks. This time of day is probably better for NAers than it is for EUers. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So basically I'm in a shit mood, but I'm going to work on it. My mood, I mean. And I was just getting somewhere mentally with my whole feelings about my weight and whatnot. I was really getting somewhere positive. So this is EHT, the sky, and everything else. Shit, I was in the middle of talking to Targana. Okay. So we got crashed ships, frozen in ice. The darkness is clearly from... Ooh, this is spooky! Look at that! Well done! Very well done. And then we get some pumpkins and a scythe. Oh, that was a daily endeavor? Okay. Who knew? Not me. So the birds are the scarecrow buried down below so that you only see the birds. This is probably the animal that was pulling that cart. They've closed off most of things, which I think is really smart. Oh dear. But the lighting is good. Look, they have just one light. Wait a minute. Yeah, hello. There shouldn't be an everyone yet. I just got on, so it probably doesn't have a lot of people yet. This is really well thought out. Spooky. Spooky. Oh, all their lights are out. I don't know if they meant it. Not all, many. Oh dear, look at what's in the fireplace. Okay. I will see you in September then, or whenever. I'll be here looking at houses. You know, this is really well done. It's pretty darn spooky. Oh, frozen people. Oh dear. What's that? Oh, the kitty didn't make it. The spiders did. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mount. Oh, creepy. This is really well done. I am enjoying it. Pretty good usage of the spider stuff, which I don't see great usage of the spider stuff. It's just not inspiring, I think. At least not for me. What's back here? What's back here? Nada. You should have hidden a potato or something silly back there. Look at the way the light hits the knives. See that? That's pretty neat. Pretty cool. You have rodentia. Makes sense if this place is abandoned. This is fantastic, Clicks. I really and truly enjoy it. I think you did a great job. Sorry it took me so long to look at this house. My goodness. I'm a spaz cake. Alright. Prodigious. Why is that unlisted? People unlist things and I don't know why. Alright, over 100. We got Everellia's Black Market RP Hub, Black Autumn Market, earthtear. Oops. Anyway. Sorry I'm late. That's why I was late. Looks like it's just going to be healthy soup for dinner. At least that's what I'm going to try to do. All right, let's pick a different one. I'll be blue. Da-boo-dee, da-boo-die. Da-boo-dee, da-boo-die, da-boo-dee, da-boo-die. Everellia. All right. I don't recognize this place, Everellia. Everellia is a friend. She is incredibly talented at cobbling, especially. She can come up with some of the most amazing stuff. This has an amazing, what's the word I'm looking for? Ambiance. No, that's not the word. I'm looking for the word that means like environment. The feeling of the environment. Maybe it's ambiance, but also it's good. It's mood. I may have been here before, I'm not certain. What's up here? Oh, look, she made a sneaky into the side of the mountain. What's in here? Oh, it's a fake sneaky. Look, that's Daedric Rock. Well, you're a schmotty pants. You tricked me. You tricked me. Potato. Potato. at how stupid long my hair is getting. I haven't cut it since last summer, or this past summer. I'm probably going to let it keep growing. The hairdresser I had cut it was actually my sister's niece. Not my niece, my sister's niece by marriage. I was not a huge fan. Hello. Hello, Sparrow. I put up another one of your, another video with your stuff in it. I believe. I believe I can fly. I can believe I can touch the sky. Meow, 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 meow. All right, trying to get to... Here we go. Where did I put your thinger? Words are hard. All right, let me see. I did... What? Sparrow Blossom. You were in the contest, so I looked at it then. The boar hat. I want you to know that I did end up going back, and I understood it the second time when I did go back. I did not vote on the, I didn't do any sort of vote. That's nice. On theme, moon shard. But I thought that it was so well made that I ended up, I gave it really high points. So just know that, oh, look at that, so smart. Even though I'm not, you know, good at, hold on, I can't finish the thought. Even though I'm not good at themes and whatnot, I did appreciate that you built a friggin' boar, an adorable boar with a hat on, which appeals to me greatly because it's silly, and silliness is my bag. It was very, very good, and I wanted you to know that so that you didn't end up feeling, oh, she's got a hat over here too, like somebody who didn't have a clue judged your house. I did not judge on topics I know nothing of. The other judges did know, or did know all but I think 2 of them. No, one of them all knew all of them, and one of them knew all but 2, and looked it up and then understood it. But I did not, so I stepped away and said, nope, not gonna judge that because I can't do it fairly. This is wild, all these little things, just this, it's almost a museum, but it's not. It's got to be something other than a museum. But I wanted you to know that, and I thought it was adorable, and I look forward to seeing more of your stuff, and I'm sorry if I did you wrong. I'm trying not to do anybody wrong. Are you painting people's it's body paint. Huh. Oh, I left my ring on. I'm sorry, Everelia. Yes. Yes. She's amazing. EHT is amazing. Look at this homemade oven. I am happy to demonstrate anything with the EHT that I can do whenever you'd like. I do what I can with training on that. And I am actually surprised you used EHT at all. It looked so, I would not have guessed that because it looked like so much more complex than something that EHT can do. Oh, my intentions are always based in trying to be a good person, but if anything, I'm too hard on myself. This is lovely. And yes, I am too hard on myself. Too hard on myself, but usually not too hard on others. On most things. A little bedroom over here. Hello, hello. I did go to the doctor. Doctor raised my medication back to the the level that I was at when I was forgetting words, but I am willing to do that. You can't. That's a problem, unfortunately. What happened, well, you can and you can't. Theoretically, you can do it on your own computer for yourself to see. I haven't done that yet, but it is possible. You can't do it in the program itself, because what happened was is when Cardi was uploading that stuff, he didn't work for Zos yet. He was hired by Zos, and Zos made him promise and sign an agreement that he wasn't going to add anything anymore. So he's unable to do that anymore. That aspect is, from the users, that is not possible. However, if you have like a generic thing you wanted added, like I asked him to add bamboo, he may be able to. That was, of course, before he got hired by Zos, but it's something that he's been working for Zos for years now, for like 2 years. Hey, Salvis, this is lovely of Aurelia. If I missed anything, you know I'm willing to hear it and go back. Yeah, that's why for a long time Architectura took over the updates, was because at first he clarified later, but I think he wasn't allowed to even work on it. Corundum's not on, so I'm gonna not look at that while Corundum. Gross and scary, that's a compliment. So yeah, if you want to do it just on your own computer, I might be able to get you the answers for that. But if you're talking about in general, I would suggest perhaps sending a message to Cardinal05 on the server. You know, NA is the one he checks. If the mailbox is open, I would suggest that you, wow, that took a long time. And just mail him and say, I would really love to see bamboo or whatever it is. I know you can't, I can't submit you artwork, but you know, if it should have bamboo in the future, that'd be cool. Oh, okay, great. All right. Thanks, Cheerio. Yeah, good. I know a lot of people, unfortunately, have a lot of hate for it in the beginning because they don't. I think a lot of people assume that it makes it, like, stupid easier, but actually it doesn't. A lot of times it makes it more difficult. It's hard to explain, but I think it's just a matter of taste, and some people are going to like it, and some people aren't. This is Insidious X, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. No, he can't. The ones that you see in there, some of them are people's artwork. That was back when he could add that stuff, and he would have done it for you in a heartbeat. I know he would have. It's a damn shame. I'm sorry that he can't do that anymore, because he would have loved to. He's one of those people who have a hard time saying no to anything, but I don't want him getting in trouble. He did sign a contract after all. Speaking of bamboo, holy crap, this person bought a lot of bamboo. That's hard to do. Bamboo! Zold. I'm sorry, Sparrow. I feel bad now. I wish I could. Yeah. You know, he wrote Precision Edit too, right? On his own time. He wanted to give us something. We hadn't been given anything in housing for so long, and he really wanted to give us a way to work on building in a more EHT-like way. Look at this cutting board, very nice. But what happened was he works on UI, so he was never really given time to work on this project. So in his own free time, he wrote Precision Edit by himself. So as I understand it, you know, he would work nights and whenever on his own time to create that for us, which is kind of just like him. I have not spoken to him in months. as you know, I've been really sick. I haven't really been around as much as I used to be. So part of it is that. We're not running into each other as much anymore because of that. But also, I've sent him a couple of emails, but I haven't heard back. But that's sort of like him. Oh, look how lovely. I really like that they put that dragonfly there. Look how pretty that is. So if he sees this, yes, he is a legend. He is. He just is. He does so much for us that we don't even know about, that I don't even know about, because he can't tell me, you know, or he couldn't tell me. But I haven't heard from him in a while, and it's really kind of sad, and I'm sure it's just because he's busy, but if either he or Ray get this message, let him know that I would like to speak with Gardy. I haven't spoken to him, even in game, for ages, and I miss him, and... Ah, I found the other sneaky. Carol of the Bells. And I could use his friendship. Oh, look, it's a mine. They're mining crystal. Schmott. As always, if I miss anything, let me know. It's just hard right now. I have not been, I don't know, unlisted. So many of these have gone unlisted since I first visited them. It's like they were open for a short time and then people close them again, and I'm not really sure why they're doing that. But whatever. Salieri. Santuzzo Salieri! He's not on, so I'll wait until he is. Another one. That's so weird. Why are these going unlisted? Did they mean for them to go unlisted? I no understand. Alright, whatever. We'll just start from the bottom. I see. gra-Uzgash's shop. I love IC. IC is another streamer. Very nice person. Very nice accent. Does housing. If you like it, then you should have put a cat on it. Hold on. I'm trying to get the setting. I wrote myself something that reminds people of what their settings have to be. Hold on. For one more day. I don't have it. Oh, you're an Australian, which means you have a beautiful accent. You Australians, we love your accent. Did you know that? We're like crazy about your accent. All right, so we've got excellent clutter. You know what's cool about Icy is that she not only is good at clutter and all of this kind of stuff. Look at the dress she made here. She also is excellent at big builds. I was actually really impressed by her giant castles and whatnot. So this is something else. This is very impressive. Unfortunately, there's no orc. I wonder if one of her characters is an orc. If you like it, then you should have put a cat on it. Legend. Ebonheart horror and macabre. Macabre. All right, hold on. Let me give this to Turg. Just a moment. Okay. All right, so first of all, I'd like to comment that they have willow trees, which are crown only, really obstructing the view in a good way. It's very, scary. 695 out of 700. Look at that. I really like the fact that it's on an angle. It's kind of wild. Ooh, what happened here? A little bit of a mystery, isn't it? Spooky. Okay, so they've closed off the way up. This is still a crafting room if you need it. All right, so let me tell you something about the Hag's Light. You know that cauldron that comes around Christmas, not Christmas, comes around Witches Festival. It does this green light, but it's got light bleed to the extent of unbelievable. Like, you will see it through houses. It's just awful. So, in terms of light bleed. So just keep in mind that that's a possibility with that one, and consider that if you don't want light bleed, you could even just pull that one out from underground. It doesn't need to be hidden. I mean, it fits your aesthetic perfectly. Speedy! Speedy Spidey! I wonder what all the blue light dead people are. Blue light specials. Alright. Ooh! Witches, thingers. Oh, look. That is a really good use of the kelp and the fish. It's dead fish. That certainly sends a message, doesn't it? Scary. Oh, look at the stuff hanging. The bodies in the cages. But the bodies hit the floor. It's true. There are definitely... See, this one is doing it too. Whatever she's using here, it has a very strong blue light bleed. What's up, kiddo? Can you not do that? You have scratching posts right behind you. Anyone want a cat? So this throne is handmade. Basin of Loss. Somebody is a vampire. Oh dear. Look at all the furniture stacked up. That's cool. Ah! We've got a dark mother going on. And snacks. They've laid out snacks for us. How nice. Have you guys seen the guild named Dungeon Pork? I love it. That is like the best name ever. It is kind of tied with Fusro Quack. Can you not? Can you just not, Connor?
Just not. Just not.
Oh, the baby boy. You're welcome, but just don't walk on my keyboard. Tries to change my he tries to change my CP. This morning he was messing with my CP. Just pressed buttons and then all of a sudden he had my CP open and it looked like he was trying to change it. Look at all this smoke. Lots of good detail work in here. It's just a shame. It's almost a little too dark to see all of it. I would sneak a light back there, like an ambient light. Not a visible light, but an ambient one hidden. He's cutting up snacks. Very well done. Good job. All right. Then we've got Sahtee, Librarian's Domain, Sweetwaters. All right, let me just paste this so I have it for later. Okay. Whoa. Everybody's got a thing. What an interesting build already. Pretty garden. We got a stable over here. This might be someone's home base in addition to a library. Definitely interesting ideas. Could be Imperial. I don't know if you guys are doing the event. I just got the 2 pieces of the pet. I don't have the 3rd piece that everyone seems to be flying around with the pet already. What is that for? Nothing. Reskin the floors. So, hey kitty. You've got like I bet you that those all do something. Oh, they may have them triggers instead of actions. Triggers won't work if you're not in the house. If the owner isn't in the house, triggers won't work, but actions will. So if you want to redo them as actions, then anybody would be able to do them even if you're not here. Lots of music. That probably does the tub. Here's the bathroom. That's an interesting toilet. Wow. That's pretty unique. I've never seen one like that. Oh my goodness, you shouldn't read The Lusty and Argonian Maid in the bathroom. Naughty. Naughty, naughty. Here's the armor. Yeah, this is probably... Oh, look at all the kitties on the stuff. On the books. Kitties on the books. This is a bedroom. They added the doors. Those doors are not there. Office. Also storage. Just recently, I saw somebody take this entire floor and just put libraries in front of all of where the doors are. That way they didn't have to fill up anything on this floor. which I thought was pretty clever if that's what you want to do and you're not interested in. See, they even added an, okay, so what this person did to get around that, the numbers, was they added an extra wall so that you can't go upstairs. So you don't get that third floor. You get the first floor and the second floor, but not the third. Lots of really great ideas people have. Personally, I have no good ideas. Speaking of ideas, allow me to show you real quick. On my Discord, I want to show you two things. First one is this. In the Potato Patch Discord, we've got idea of the day. I'm always updating those with clever ideas of things that I had never seen before. Like this one was Shamisa making paints. And this one was a light by Short Straw. And this one is a diorama kind of thing by Jemima. So there's like lots of ideas in there. But the newer one that I've created is the free build ideas. And what I do with this is I'm always posting pictures and inspirational stuff that I've collected over time, over the years, over time, to let you guys use if you want to base a build on them. Because I'm always like doing this, so I figured I'd share it, you know. Like, here's an idea of something I really want to try, etc. So here's some ideas, right? Or here's a picture of Blackreach that I thought looked cool. Or, you know, either in-game pictures or not in-game pictures. I will continue to post these here, and people can use them. If you decide, oh, I'm inspired by this build, you know, or this picture, then go ahead, build it. That's why they're free. I thought perhaps you might want to steal, quote unquote, steal, take some ideas from there and really enjoy it. Have fun. I'm here to help. That's what I do. There's also an EHT channel in there, which has all of my videos for how to do stuff in EHT. So I think that's probably the end of this build, yeah. So feel free to go and explore. All right, Tallulah Bankhead's The Overlook Hotel, Old Mistveil. That's going to be interesting. The Overlook is the hotel from The Shining, if you've ever seen it. The Shining. It's very shiny. The Shining is very shiny. All right. Tallulah Bankhead, The Shining. Overlook Hotel. All right, so the mountains fit. And then we've got 587 out of 600. Look at the way the sunset's starting. One side it looks perfect, one side is starting to red up. Yes, that's just so pretty. Got a little... Sci-Fi Sarah, thank you for the follow. Cute name. Pupper. Ah, so the hedges. So, Overlook Hotel, the hedges. That makes sense. There's a hedge maze in the Overlook Hotel. Which takes place at part of it at a rather important part. The climax, if you will, of the film. You can all sit out here. Oh, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Masters Margaret, I think. I don't know that they want me to share who it is, but one of our potatoes has COVID and is pregnant. So they are vaccinated, but cross your fingers that they're going to be okay. I'll ask them if they're comfortable letting you guys know who it is. Some people are not. If you want a Connor, I have a Connor. You can have him. Look at all this stuff. It's like worldly collected kind of stuff. Stuff in the cubbies. A very full pantry. Now they need some twins. Standing there looking creepy. Do I have anything from that guy? No. Somebody's gambling. Or gambling. Yeah, another guildmaster mentioned that one of their people passed away. And it's very sobering to think about. We may never find out about certain people. Yeah. You know? It's kind of scary. Alright, we've got Spage. Bistro on Sleek. Get it? Kitchen, garden, bar, outdoor seating, indoor kitchen, outdoor grilling, staff room, Spage. You're so cute. So Connor has something wrong with him. He had an infection. Yes, Spage is a friend. From back in Angry Unicorns Day. Oh, Tarsier! Okay. Tarsier is an amazing builder. Hey Zen! So is Zen, by the way. Tarsier's most recent creation, I think it's their most recent creation, is the Varla Savea. Oh, look at the raised gardening. The Varla Savea Aliad building. Oh, look at that. This is so nice. Was the one that was a diorama all the way up in the sky, way in the back. The one that I was like squeeing over how good it was. That was Tarsier's. And if you haven't seen it, it's on NA and you absolutely should go. Because it's great. You should definitely check it out. Look at all of this. In fact, you mentioned to me that there was a little place that people could travel, like a little travel station. I don't think I ever found that. I should go back and look at it again. Yeah, Spage is very talented. It always kind of surprised me that she wasn't more into promoting her building because she's so good at it. Kitchen inside. Look, they added an extra wall here. Well, it's all sincere, genuine. Anybody who watches me knows I'm not faking anything. All right, let's look at Tarsier's real quick, just because I want to find that spot that I didn't find the first time. That thing was genius. If I knew how to type. It's a cave. All right, let's see if I can find the cave. All right. Got it. Oh, it's fine. I get an excuse to look at your house again. I mean, honestly, how bad could it be? Itchy nose. You remember this one, guys? I'll go pop up so you can see which one we're talking about, and then I'll head over to the cave. But, see? This one. Look at that madness. Oh. You inspire me. You make me want to build something like that. Go in a cave, go in a cave, go in a cave. Yes. Super talented. Super fragilistic Alright. Here's the cave. Oh wow, there's like... Are these baths? They look like they could be baths, not just... Oh, this is really pretty. It's a steam bath, okay. It's beautiful. What are you doing? You're so squirrely. Partially the reason why he's so squirrely is he's on steroids for his for his whatever's wrong with his breathing. So he might be roid raging a little. I don't know. I want to be allowed in there. I'm the lowly public. Let me in. Look at all the boats down here. Okay, so how'd you build this? These arches? Did you use EHT or did you do them by hand? Because the arch that you did with them is perfection. He is a jumping bean, he is. Although I call his sister the bean because she's teeny. By hand. You have an amazing eye. The fact that you're able to do that by hand is just genius. I was like almost as impressed by those as I was by the whole thing. Hold on. Trying to find something. Here we go. This. These are my kiddos. This is, that's Cammy. She's the little one. She doesn't look little in this, but she's got the smallest little beans. Like her feet are so tiny. And that's Connor, who you just saw. That's how they are all the time. They're always snuggling. They're such cuties. Such cuties. Alright, moving on. Glad I got to see it and go back and find the thing. Alright, Sonia Plays. Let's go to Sonia Plays' Towns and Villages, Wolverton, Hunter's Glade. Yeah, they're brother and sister. Sort of. They're not from the same litter, and also she's a year younger than him. But they grew up together, and he has always been very nurturing with her. He always, he bathes her. He doesn't, there's no, creepy sexual stuff. They're just very, very lovey, you know? Loving to one another. Very sweet. The owner did not want them to go separately because of that. They had to be given away together. And then the foster was kind enough to keep them together and not adopt them out to anybody who wanted to separate them, which is what everyone else wanted to do but us. I may have. It's probably on my list. Let me see. I love me some spage. Yeah, 8 days ago. I have it saved for us to go over later.
What is it, kiddo?
He's also a polydactyl with big old feet.
Big feet.
His sister does not have polydactyl, which is interesting. You would think that they both would, but they don't. Even though they're the same breed, sort of. All right, look at this beauty. We've got Sonia Plays. All right. So we've got these lovely little Alanori spots. Yeah. Yeah, these two are happy together. They're... Unfortunately, they don't get along with my other cat. Look at the laundry here. But they love each other very much, and they're both pretty happy, I think. Unfortunately, my old cat isn't happy. She's very unhappy, and we're stuck with trying to figure out what to do about it. So we use a lot of, we've been doing a lot of research and trying to figure things out. Yeah. That's part of the problem, is the little bean, the tiny one. She does not like sharing, and she is a very angry kitty like that. But she's like the sweetest thing with people, but does not like Sherry, my other cat. This is interesting. I wonder what's going on in here. Also, I gotta point out, these benches are brilliant. Look at the shape of them. They can be used in so many ways. Oh God. Sci-fi, you're living my life. Here's the problem. We used to have another cat named Van Gogh. He was old, like 16 years old, and he passed away. He had, he died a couple months ago. Just suddenly had a heart attack and died. And look at this great farming area and everything. And the two of them got along, right? So Sherry and Van Gogh were fine. I mean, if anything, Sherry was a little bit aggressive with him in the fact that she would chase him around. She wanted to play, and he didn't want to play. He would basically just ignore her, though, and everything was fine. So when we got new cats, we thought that everything was going to be fine. Both of the other cats had lived with other cats before. Why would there be any problem? Boy, were we wrong. The feel away does not work. But what does work, we think, possibly, is the CBD. Unfortunately, the little one doesn't want to take it anymore. Look at all these noms. The old one is still, you know, the other cat, Sherry, she's taking it, no problem. I don't understand it. And, you know, I've lived with that divided house shit before. I had a cat, when I was with my ex-husband, we had a cat named Rascal, who was teeny. And she was so scared of the other cat that she'd sit there and she'd poop herself. I talked to a behaviorist, and they said that if the cat is to the point where they'll poop themselves rather than leave the room or whatever, it's not going to be fixable. And so they said you could give her back, but it's possible that they will think she's not adoptable and might give her to a place that doesn't. The ones that put them down, honestly, if they're not adoptable. So we're like, yeah, I think we're gonna just stick with this. So my ex-husband and I lived in 2 separate rooms. We were very luckily had a 2-bedroom apartment at the time. And so one cat lived in one side. And it was awful. So having that situation here with this one, I'm like, I tell my current husband, I'm like, I'm not living like this again. This is horrible. You just don't know how bad it is to live like this. Here's a lovely bedroom. This is all very pretty. I don't want to do that again. So, anyway, so CBD, hopefully, is gonna work. Raven, oh, we did Spage. Shutterbug's not on. Dara's not on. Godolia's Water Edge. Welcome to Leyland Bridge Cake Shop. If we look deeper, this could be the home of a spy. Please enjoy the music room at Mary's Terrarium. There are animations as per usual. Find me. Ask me. I will definitely come and show off. Oh, okay. I'll look for you later then. Sorry. Sleek Creek, we did one. Sodbuster. Gallery Museum, Jode's Embrace. So, you know, basically at this point, we're gonna try the CBD. My husband bought some tincture instead of the treats. So he's gonna basically squirt it down her throat whether she likes it or not. And we have yeah, you can never tell. That's the problem, you know? 614. You never know whether or not they're going to get along or not. We really are, too. But, you know, nothing's ever fucking easy. You try to do something good for animals or for people, and there's nothing ever easy. It's always gotta be difficult. Like, it feels like I'm always worried about something to do with cats. Like, what's wrong with so-and-so's health, and how do we make sure that they get this or that? And it's just, I'm always trying to figure out, okay, do we bring them into the vet? Are they okay? Are they not okay? Because we always get cats with health problems. We tend to not get normal cats because we get rescues and we're okay with special needs. So, but it's starting to get really stressful. Ah, Pokemon. Who's the cat boss in the home? My husband. Oh. See, that's what I don't want. And I've lived that way too. And my sister has the same problem with her. She had a cat that got along great with a dog that they had. Then their dog passed away. They got a puppy. I gotta tell you, I dislike this puppy. I truly, oh, sorry. That's my life, though. My life is my cats. I don't have kids. Look at this museum. This is great. My sister got this new dog who is just impossible. To say he's rambunctious. Well, that's good. Is to put it mildly. Look at all the gallery paintings. Oh, I want to do this in one of my houses. He is an asshole. I mean, I really don't like this dog. He is a unpleasantly rambunctious, jumps all over, no discipline. My sister didn't get him doggy training, so he's just this, ugh. I really don't like what she's done. So, I'm talking about, oh look, this is different. They reskinned parts of it. So, oh yeah, that's a keeper, all right. So yeah, that's part of the problem. And then, so their existing cat, who had gotten along with the previous dog, decided she's living upstairs now. And there's a gate between them, and he can't get up there, and she's terrified of him. But she was living normally before that. And it's just so rough, you know? It's like to see, you think that you're gonna be okay because this animal got along with another animal, and then you find out, oh boy, was I wrong. There's something deeper here that they don't like. And this is my life now, misery. Let's see, what do we got here? Jode's is such an interesting home. I wish they could let you build over the planet. I don't know how you do it. I can't find a way to show Cammy that she cannot attack the other cat. I've tried everything short of, you know, I'm not going to abuse my cats. But we'll put them in timeout. We've yelled at them. We've tried all sorts of things, and I just don't know what to do. Let's do... He does that, yeah. It turned into a screaming match. Sweet Life, Retreat, Cowie, Crocodile, Moonmirth. All right. Okay. Got it. Oh, Zen, you know I have arthritis. I'm fine. I understand. This is beautiful. Like I was saying, I went to the doctor today for my arthritis, so. And basically, he told me, yes, we'll raise your medication, but you need to exercise, which, of course, sent me off the typical deep end, but I'm trying to talk myself through it of, oh, so you're basically saying this is my fault, right? Because I'm fat? This is my fault? And I know that's not what he meant. But I didn't get rheumatoid arthritis because I'm fat. Maybe I got some osteo because of that, but I did not get rheumatoid arthritis because I'm fat. So, you know, I appreciate him being honest with me. So, yes, I'm going to try to do more of it. But it's really hard to not blame yourself when you go to the doctor and you hear that. I love how every inch of this is covered. It's fantastic. Really good job. And I love all the kitties living here. Speak of the kitties. We did resolve the problem with the peeing all over the house. My cat, the old one, the one who's the pain in the ass and is hiding, she no longer pisses all over the house. The only problem with her now is she doesn't leave the room. She lives in here now. She's too scared to leave the room. It sucks. Yeah, I know fat didn't do it. And, you know, he never implied that it did. So I can't get mad at him for that. But I don't know. I don't know. Look at it. Don't you like to sit on top of your monies? Be like a dragon. Be like Smaug. Pet your monies. Caithwin, kragenhome, Sanctum Ordinator, a tribunal temple ritual chamber dedicated to the donning and the doffing, oh, very nice, of the liturgical vestments of the temple's holy warrior priests, the Ordinators. A triune shrine stands at the heart of the build where the pedestal kneels before Nerevar, moon, and stars, surrounded by the 11 saints of the tribunal invoked in the donning ritual. That is some wonderful words there. Those just flow off the tongue. I don't blame myself too much, but I do know, yes, I need to exercise more. Duh. She does trust me. She does love me. She's also fucked up. She has a problem with biting. She was taken away from, okay, so Sherry's the youngest. She's also the oldest in the house, meaning we've had her the longest, but she's the youngest. She's 3. The other 2 are 8 and 9, I think. But Sherry's been here the longest. She was taken away from her mom at a young age. Too young. So she pissed all over the house. She wouldn't use a litter box because she didn't know how. She doesn't know how to play with other animals without being too violent. And she doesn't like to be pet or cuddled. She just bites. So she's always had these problems. And the reason why I'm talking about this so much is I have no solutions to this. So I apologize if I'm talking about cats too much, but this is like, if I could tell you just how anxious and upset I am about this. Oh, they're using the things. You guys make me feel a lot better, thank you, by letting me talk about it even. This is really well done. Well, yeah, we've done our best. Like I said, Zen, she's now using, she's now peeing in one spot. That was huge. Secondly, she's a lot better about biting. We've trained her. She'll start, and then she'll stop, and she backs up and stops. She has now learned. Well, we looked it up, and apparently what they said to do was, if a cat is like that, make them a loud, high-pitched yell will teach them that they're doing something wrong, because that's the noise that the other cats would make when they were playing. So if one of the cats went too far. So we started doing that, and it worked like a charm. So she's really getting better. As time goes on, she is improving vastly. I mean, I'm so proud of her for just the peeing thing is huge. My husband was miserable because he's, you know, with my arthritis, I can't really run the steam cleaner. Yeah, she was a weirdo. She's a weirdo. But then, you know, she got along with Van Gogh, though. So what do we do now? You know? Now that the other one, every time Cammy comes in the room, yes, age really matters. Cats don't get properly socialized if you take them away too early. It's bizarre. I never knew that. I learned it, and I'm like, wow, that's incredible. Who knew? Let's do Undead Humanities, Devotion of Hircine, Exorcised. So, yeah, she screwed up. So here's the problem for Zen and Sparrow and the rest of you who understand kitties. The littlest one, physically littlest one, like basically a Chihuahua type cat, every time she comes in this room, she leaps onto Sherry and attacks her. Like physically attacks her and pulls out her hair. It's gotten to the point where when Sherry sees her, she growls, she gets really, really mad. They can't be in the same room without there being a fight. The cat is she's just aggressive, and nothing has worked. I cannot get, and she does that with nobody else. She's totally cool with every other, with her brother, with everything in the house. She's totally chill. I talked to the previous owner. She said that Cammy never had that problem at her house. There were never any problems. So why the fuck does she have this problem with Sherry? And how do I stop it? So this is all I think about now. Look at this graveyard. This is spooky, but it's a shrine to Hircine. So it's got both the shrine elements and the dead thing elements. So I have no solutions, and I have tried so much. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to work. She doesn't seem to get it. I don't know. I mean, she doesn't understand. What did seem to work is the one day we got her to try the CBD, she was pretty relaxed. There were no fights. Yeah, squirt bottle. Good point. I didn't think of that. Nord! Look at this great food. I'm going to give you a shout out, Nord. That's actually a really good idea. We have not tried the spray bottle. Well, and that's why Sherry doesn't leave the room. I would love to show her to you, but she is unfortunately would bite me. Maybe she is. I don't know. This is great. I'm not good at exorcised, but I think it looks good. Let's do Mavernardus, a loosely lore-inspired small Daedric vault And reason number 27, I can't afford nice things. Nezzokar Sanctuary, Cyrodiilic, I love that. We were talking about cats because that's what I do. I talk about cats, like, and incessantly. She's a beautiful girl, I'll tell you. Sherry's gorgeous. But she is also Monster. Monster kitty, cha-cha-cha. So my husband's like, well, we could get rid of Sherry. And I'm like, I'm not getting rid of Sherry. She's family. You don't have to like it, but she's family. This is my boy Connor, his brother, the brother. He gets along with everybody, but look at those eyes. He's so handsome. He is super chill. He gets along with everyone, so he is not the problem. This is Mavernardis's Cyrodiilic. Wow, total reskin. I have been better. We're actually, like, right now we're having a Stabby vents her cat stress with and anxiety with potatoes because that is, like, it's got me to the point of tears. So people being there for me and letting me vent about it. This is cool looking, Ma Veronis. I can't say your name. This is really nifty. I love the colors. So they're listening to me vent about it and not know what to do. But that's actually a really good idea. We have not tried the water bottle. Well, Zen has like 11 billion cats, so she knows what she's talking about. This is cool. One of the better transformations of this house, too. Oh my God, how much did you spend? Yeah, this is reason number 80 bajillion that you don't have any money. Look at all those teapots. They're a fortune. Oh, I tell him he is most handsome all the time. He is a gorgeous boy, and he knows it. He knows he is handsome. He's also a sweetheart. He's a total love bug. Super nice. Good boy. He a good boy. Let me get you something else. Just a handsome fella. Hold on for one more day. I mean, I'm glad we got them, but they're certainly pains in the asses. I feel bad for Sherry. I just don't know what to do about her. Sorry. Here is another picture of Connor, because I have to show off my kids. Ooh, those foots. He's got polydactyl all four. The eyes aren't really shown well in this picture, but he's a cutie pie. That's what he looks like. He is a handsome boy. Always has been. See, he's fine though. He's a mush. He doesn't do anything. He's not, she doesn't even care about him. She ignores him totally. Sherry doesn't get the least bit upset with him. It's the girl. It's the girl that's the problem. He's a Highlander. His name, that's why we named him Connor, because Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. He's a handsome fella. Let me get you. This is Cammy. This is the little one. This is my Queen Chimera. I named her after Queen Chimera, so she's Cammy. Well, you can kind of see she's teeny. She is a little itty bitty cat. And she's got an attitude. Like, she loves me. She snuggles with me. She sits on top of me. She loves me. But she is the aggressor in every situation. She's a problem child. Oh, he probably does. He's so chill. I mean, what cat sits like that at the vet? He's so calm. Like, there's really... He's just the calmest cat I've ever known. Bizarre. Let's go to Mets. What? No. Velothi, Kiyakatori. She does! This is the home and chapel refuge of Fanak Aziz Zal Sahtee, who serves as a spiritual advisor, healer, and guide for Saxliel, making the transition from the yoke of slavery to freedom. She is assisted in this work by a number of Argonians and non-Argonians, including a Dunmer abolitionist and a Khajiit traveler who has stopped over to stay for a while. Roleplay. She's a butt. I mean, I'll be honest with you, she's a butthead. She's just like that. She's a... Here's the picture we got of them. They have it in their big toys. We got a kick toy for them that they've been playing with that they have. I guess we could give them more nip. I have not been going crazy on the nip. This is the picture. That's Connor's standing up and Cammy is the one sitting down. So these are the two kids that we adopted. Beautiful kitties. Beautiful, good kitties. In general, like aside from being bad with Sherry, they're really good cats. Look at this place, very Murkmiry. Gorgeous. Oh wow, this is really well done. I have tons. We should just use it. They're good kitties. Except for, you know, the one problem. Oh, she totally is. Totes. I agree with you 100%. She is totally a problem child. I'm trying to get you a picture of Sherry. Sherry's cute too, but she's problem child. But yes, she's... I don't know, man. I don't know what to do about them. Problem children. Give me a minute. This is Sherry. This is my girl, Sherry. The one who's been here the longest, but is the youngest. So those are my three kids. There's the Traveler, the Khajiit Traveler, which is... oh, wow. They really did the Argonian really well. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. We've been trying every suggestion that people have been giving us. Oh, she's a total floof. She is the silkiest cat I've ever felt in my life. This was Van Gogh, who passed away this summer. My kiddo, he passed away. It was sudden, it was easy, he did not have a hard time going, but it was hard. They got along great, and well, like, it's compared to these two. It's sickening. Yeah, but teenagers, you can think they're going to grow into adults and they're going to grow out of it, right? Cats aren't going to grow out of it. They're just always young. Right? My friend is making us a painting of him. He was such a good boy. I miss him terribly. He was, though. He was a really good boy, and I'm sad that we lost him. This is the painting I asked the artist to go based off of, or the picture I asked her to go off of. So she's gonna go off of this one. Unique cutie. He's Van Gogh because he had a messed up ear. Well, one can only hope, Zen, because I've lived through one who couldn't change. This is an amazing, amazing Murkmiri type house. Kiyakitori Kari. I can never pronounce your name. It's excellent. Really. I hope they do. Because I had one who couldn't. And she lived her entire life in a separate room. It was awful. Amaya, Caithwin. The Wayward Hermitage is a botanical farm focusing on alchemy ingredients, a niche often overlooked in the heartlands of Indaril's garden, freshly recolonized by a sworn member of House Indaril, complete with a quaint bungalow, trident shrine with guest quarters, stables, and 3 distinct biomes for the cultivation of Morrowind's unique flora. Painstaking detail was taken to associate every floral object placed with the floral source of ingredients found in TS3 Morrowind. Come explore. Holy crap, that's a lot of work. Yes, we've had a lot of change with Sherry. It's actually been really good. She's improved. Very much so. She's so silky. Thanks for the follow, Alyssa. This is another picture of Sherry. She's a cutie. She just doesn't leave the room anymore. So we've got a really beautiful entrance. Look at the way that they have little spots that you can look down and see things. That's really smart. And the lighting is good. Look, because you can even see the mushrooms back there. Shut the bag!
What's going on up here?
Nothing. I'm talking to the potatoes.
Oh.
We're talking about options. And Zendira says that because you are the cat boss in the house, that what you should do is when you talk to both of them at the same time, make sure that you have your hands on their heads and not their bodies. Because the hand on the head is the boss move that says, I'm in charge, you don't fuck with me. And if you touch their bodies, they'll get a little bit more aggressive and problematic. It'll upset them. So she said, make sure that you're holding both of their heads and do that. She also said, get them high on nip. And the third thing she said was spray bottle for Cammy.
We haven't been using the nip as much as
we have not been using the nip. Ishaboo, hello! I told her that. I said we do have nip, we should be using it. She said, get her really high. Well, yeah, not a bad idea. So let's look again, really considering what each of the items are. It's hard for me because I don't remember all of Morrowind's different plants. Actually, she's got her face in her bowl is what she's doing. She is a piggy. Mr. Doom? I call him Mr. Potato, but call him what you want. Just don't call him late for dinner. Ah, look at this bedroom. So they turned this house into the bedroom, the home, and then I guess the, wow, why are all their lights out? Not all, some. I'm getting tired of that bug. I'm tired of seeing people work so hard on their stuff and then everything is just, no one can see it because it's all off. What's through here? Oh, another bedroom. A tiny bedroom. Tiny bedroom. So yeah, we'll get her high. What's going on? Sorry, my childhood came back to me. 3 non-blondes. I can't, I'm so sorry that I cannot remember them well enough. It's driving me nuts because it's really frustrating to come into people's houses and you know they've worked their butts off and their lights aren't working, and it's like every little thing matters to people when they're working on this stuff. Every light is there for a reason. And I would think that this is intentional, except for the fact that some of them are on. If they were all off, I would think it was intentional, but... Oh yeah, she was, you know, she was married to Darlene from Roseanne, who I actually ran into at my gym. I used to live in Los Angeles, and I used to use a gym in Studio City. Yeah, she was cool, and I think she's Pink's music person. Like she writes songs for Pink. That's what she does now. All right, I think I got them all. I hope this isn't pissing you off. If it is, I will teach you how to turn them all on and off. This is how you do it. If you have EHT, go into, just mouse over it. See, it says lights. It'll say turn them all on, turn all off. So we're going to turn them all on. And then you can do this and just turn them all off, if that's what you wanted, but I don't think that's what you wanted, so I'm just turning them on for you. She was cool. I probably will. Hold on.
Anna.
Oh, you joined my Discord. I'm glad. Sparrow. Oh, okay, I'll watch this after. I don't want to run a video while I'm streaming. What? The way that silence always yells at me, it's like, what have I done? This is fantastic, Kathleen. I'm sorry I don't remember each of them from... It's been so long since I've done anything with Morrowind. So my apologies for not recognizing them. Sup? Sup, Silence? You can eat soup without me if you want. Alright, we just did an amaya. Let's go to Blue Reaper's Envy, Haunted Homeland with a teeny maze, antiquarian. I will do that. Yeah, I'm obviously thinking about you because I just told my hubby about whatchamabutt. About the plans we have. Where at work, or are you working from home? All right, spooky Blue Reaper's Envy. You can tell how far behind I am. I'm still working on Halloween here. Shame. Ah, yeah, so do I. Not as much as I should, meaning I don't work as much as I should, but I've really just petered out on the amount of work I can do before I get my focus fades. But I've been doing research and learning a lot about Rhode Island. Oh, good. Excellent. I am a researcher for a genealogy company, and this is $5.99 out of 600. And I research certain topics from the 1600 through 1999, and I write up little blurbs. Oh my God! That's messed up. I love it. Such as hygiene or religion or what's another good one? Clothing that was worn in the location and the area at the time. Cat litter, and then we've got, you know, it's just a lot of research. But the problem is that I find it hard to stay focused on it lately. My focus has been really bad. And if you ask my doctor, it's because I don't exercise enough. All right, see you later. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by, Tarsier. Ooh, spooky. Everything's closed off in a spooky way. Ah, a dead person. I am a huge genealogy nerd. I've been doing it for about 25 years now. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought it was going to be my dream job too. Then I got this sick, and it seems that, I mean, I think I would like it better if it was about specific people, but it's really not. So, by the way, if you ever wanted to do one of these weird walkways that have holes in them, these rocks work great for that. I honestly thought that it would be a dream job for me too, but it really isn't, oddly enough. I think it's because it's so removed from the individual. It's all about trends, because you can't speak about an individual. You're talking about everybody's ancestors from... Wow, that's cool. Everyone's ancestors from Rhode Island in 1600. They're not all going to be the same, so you can't talk about them like that. So you have to generalize about hygiene or whatever. I mean, in one really interesting thing about Rhode Island in hygiene specifically is in the 1700s, the Caswell Massey started. And they're the 4th oldest company in the U.S., and they're the oldest perfume / cosmetic companies in the U.S., period. They are, you may know them as making soaps and stuff. I had heard of them, but I had no idea about the history. They built a whole separate section here. And apparently George Washington bought his perfumes and colognes from them. And back in those days, that was the only way you had to deal with smells. I know, I agree. Aerox! My favorite. Because, you know, they didn't have deodorant and whatnot, so they used perfume to overwhelm the smell, especially since streets in urban areas were disgusting. So Caswell Massey, we can talk about in Rhode Island, many of the people probably bought their stuff from Caswell Massey and had those scents. And the one that they have from that George Washington used is still made today. Dolly Madison, yes, also had one that she liked from them, but they don't make that one anymore, which made me mad. Because I was like, sell me that, jerks. But they don't make that anymore. They should. Damn it. You're a pomander. Tallulah we did. Amaya we did. We did one of these. Criminy Cat, Autumn's Gate. It's just a simple little cottage deep in the woods. Role play. I kid. But that's the kind of thing I do, is I can generalize about areas. Medicine, sanitation, things like that. I can generalize based on what I know Rhode Island did. I've also done like Wyoming and Nevada and Alabama and Georgia, and they're completely different in some areas and exactly the same in others. So I learned a lot. I have a lot of really random history in my head. Very specific random history I now know. Look at this. The thick forest. This is really well done. It's like a thicket. So yeah, I totally learned a lot. And I enjoy that aspect. But it can be boring. And there's some things like I don't have anything new to say about, you know, hygiene in the 1600s other than the things I've always said in every other snippet. Because there's nothing specific to Rhode Island compared to the rest of the U.S. In the 1600s for how people kept themselves clean, except for the Native Americans, who all had different kinds of ways of doing it. But there's very little information on individual tribes for that. So it's a huge pain in the ass. This is a lovely home, Criminy. I'm curious to know what kind of roleplay you would do. I'm babbling, aren't I? I'm sorry. I'm in a talky mood. A lot of things on my mind and I don't want to think about them. You know what I mean? They're all bad. Barrel bones, glowing aquarium, barbed hook. We're getting a lot done too. It's been a long time since I've been able to get all this stuff done. All right. Ooh. Oh, they put a whole boat up there. This is neat. This reminds me of Zendara's aquarium. So that's neat. They also have bookshelves in here. Oh, that looks good. They look like they belong together. That is a really cool aquarium. But, I don't know. There are some. The things I found out about... Oh, great! Oh, that's fantastic. There's things I find out about some tribes which are fascinating. But very little of it ends up in the snippets that I make, because unfortunately the people who use the site are overwhelmingly white, with white history. So it's good to teach them a little bit about other cultures, but unfortunately it doesn't apply as much to them. So we talk about it, but we don't like focus on it as much as I would perhaps want to. Casanova, underwater theme, home loosely based off of the Sea of Thieves siren shrines, may change a little over time. You know, it's good to teach people about other cultures and other, especially indigenous cultures that don't get enough attention. But it's a balance, because we know exactly what race, what, you know, history, family, like whatever that these that our customers have. So it's really easy for us to tell, you know, what we should be focusing on. And it's a shame. All right, Casanova, underwater theme. Let me just check this stuff. But luckily, the other people who do the editing and writing along with me, because I do the research, they do editing and writing, agree with me on that. So there's a lot of content that otherwise wouldn't have been addressed. It was originally the only people who worked for this company were Mormons, because Mormons strongly believe in genealogy as a duty to God, I guess, that you owe to God. And while I have no problem with that, they were very focused on only the Mormon aspect of things. And I don't think that that's helpful. You know, there's other people. Not everybody's Mormon. I know that's hard to believe, but... And my boss is Mormon as well. So we've kind of had to push him into the direction of, yes, we need to talk about slaves. Yeah, we need to talk about former slaves. We need to talk about Latin American people. We have to talk about people who are not white Mormons. You know, there's a lot of other people out there. This is beautiful. I love the addition of the crystals from Fargrave. I think that was a smooth move. I'd put a couple more in the middle. Why not? But otherwise, I think it's fantastic. Ooh, you could also probably add one of those underwater lights, the big liquid blue ones, Casanova, that send the blue light everywhere. That would look fantastic. But it's a really good house. I'm just trying to come up with ideas for you. All right. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Eat them up, yum. Okay, Hanaquito, Bent Cat 2. A place created by Abbot Dromathra to house the other bent cats. When entering, you can feel a heavy void energy. Bent cat. Poor kitties. Getting bent. All bent out of shape. Alright, Hanaquito. All Lunar Champion. I'm so glad we're getting through these. It's been too long that I have not paid enough attention. Ooh, treasure. Andy? No Andy. Ooh, we're in space! Okay, it's hard to not just run over there and look at it. Why are all your lights out? This makes no sense. Look at that! That's fantastic! That looks incredible! Oh my god! Wow! That looks so good! What a great job you did there. Looks like something like that, right? It's really cool. Let's go up here. Looks like we get a better view up here. You guys amaze me with your skill. Oh, can't see anything from here. That would be a problem. Let me through! I bet you I know what they did. They made walls. Yeah, this isn't the sky. This isn't just the sky anyway. They used like opaque walls so that they could put that illusion. That looks good. Ah, go to entrance. Oh crap. Hanaquito, you may want to turn off everybody having access to your home design, because it's on right now. Not everybody should be designer. You should change it to limited visitor or visitor. Oh no, she's in jail. Ooh, that's creepy looking. Nah, Yeah, it's on NA. Hanikito. Some really good ideas. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing I did for the other one. I'm gonna turn the lights on because this is really pissing me off. I can't see things the way that they're intended. Oh, it's better already. Good warm lighting in here. Look at how much better that looks. Feels lived in when it has the lights on. When it doesn't have the lights on, it's kind of missing something, I think. Yay, 8 more chickens. Oh, no, we don't want to go your sleep quick. Great job, though. This is an amazing house. So many interesting things going on this one. All right. We'll do one more. Exclamation point potato for PCNA and PCEU only. I can't give it away to anyone else. I'll pull it after we look at this next house. Gosh, there's a lot of them, aren't there? Dream Laka, Necro Study. Back story to my panther. Yep, it's annoying. The school. Easy to put together, yes. Necromantic, though, all he wishes is to bring his wife back. This study and relics in the study as well show the school shows this. It's really frustrating that that's the situation. I try to fix it where I can, but yes, enchanted lights that shouldn't be able to turn off are turning off. It's insane. And then you have to remove them and then put them back in order to get them to light again. It's absolutely nuts. Then we also have the problem of lights, firelight, just showing as if it's on, but it doesn't have any flame, which is really weird. Oh, this is a very necromantic-y house, huh? Ooh. Oh, wow, look at the clutter. My lord, there's a lot of it. Really well done. Potato, potato. If it doesn't say your name, it's probably you already entered. And it already got your name, so. This looks cool. Interesting desk they modified. What? Wow. Very creepy home. Oh, goodness. I'm kind of grossed out. That's why they were able to do such clutter, because they made the room really small and then piled it up. That can work. Also, pulling them out and then putting them back in can work. I don't know if it always works, but all right. First, let me see who else is streaming so that I can be nice. I haven't rated up. Well, all right, let me pull the contest and then I'll let you guys go where you want to go. Say what you want to say. And the winner is Suyashu. I sends you monies. Congo rats. You haven't won in a while. Boom. Shakalaka. I will try to see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. And catch you later. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Love you guys.